Good morning. I'm at a little motel in Bennington, Vermont, the Catamount Motel. I had a really nice sleep. I am feeling ready to get back on the trail, but also kind of not ready. I hope another zero, my next zero, will be like really more restorative and more refreshing. I think that like I'm gonna try to drop down to 20s. If I average 20 miles a day the rest of the trail and take another zero, it'll take me like 30 days, a little bit more than that, like maybe 31 days. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to average 20 miles a day in the whites. Like maybe I'll have to drop it even lower. But if I average 25 miles a day, then I can finish in 24 days. So I don't know, I was kind of thinking about that, but I want to do what's best to like have a really good experience the rest of the trail. Like I didn't regret dropping my mileage on the PCT the last month I was on trail. So anyways, I am starting this video now because I'm starting a new morning routine where I do like 5 to 10 minutes of this like daily movement routine by Chase Mountains to support my knees and my hips and my body because I have not been stretching. I just like reviewed my like some of my like pre-Appalachian Trail videos, and like I had one on mindset and tips for success and like through hikes are challenging, like how to navigate the challenges. And one of the things I was talking about was like stretching every day, and I have not been stretching every day. It's so bad. So I'm kind of like, oh wow, like I'm not doing the things that like I knew I would need to do to like be and feel like more successful. So anyways, I'm going to do that little routine. I'll link the YouTube video below. It's just his like daily movement. It's like all around good for, you know, back, hips, and knees. And I'll get a few clips of me doing it, but I'm gonna try to start implementing it in the morning. So I don't know what that's gonna look like on trail, but at least if I can just do all the movements a little bit, like even if it's not like an actual 15-minute routine, like just try to do all the movements, maybe even for 15 minutes, hopefully. Especially now that I'm dropping my mileage down, I should be able to. So I'm gonna do that and then get packed up, and the owner of the motel shuttles hikers, so he's gonna shuttle me back at 8:15, and Coyote's plan was to be at the trail by 8:30, so maybe we'll be right there at the same time. That's extra fun, so looking forward to that. And today I think I'm pretty sure I'm not sleeping inside today. I think I'm sleeping in a shelter or in my tarp. So that'll feel good too, because it's been a little bit weird being like in a motel almost every night this week. So yeah. Okay, so I just went through Chase Mountain's daily movement video, and it was hard for me to capture clips of me doing it because I was like having to watch the video. So once I get the routine down, I'll like get some more clips of me working through it. But it was basically like pretty easy movements, but I am so tight in my hips and in my knees, and so I have a long way to go with some of the stretches and some of the like active stretches. So Check out that video in the description below if you want to see the movements I went through today. I'm climbing out of Bennington. Pretty much done with the climb, but I think technically I keep increasing elevation for like 10 miles. But the main climb was around a mile. Definitely done with that. It was such a nice climb. It was like gradual and the temperature was perfect and my knees honestly feel so much better from icing, I think. And then also like the mobility exercises I did this morning. And like yesterday I was done hiking at 6:30. So, and then I didn't start hiking today until 9:30. Well, maybe closer to 9:40. So my legs have gotten a good long break. And they still look a little swollen, and doing the exercises was definitely a little challenging. My hip mobility is like really bad. My hips are so tight. So getting in these daily movements I think is going to make a big difference, and I'm going to keep trying to ice every time I'm in town, and then if I can take a break near a water source to soak my bandana in the stream and to put on my knees, I think might be the easiest way, or unless it's like deep enough to put my legs all the way in up to my knees, then I'll do that. Yeah, so just feeling grateful for that nice easy climb, that my knees are feeling better, and just like trying to be present in my body and in my mind. And I did a little bit of looking through some of my prior AT videos, so AT prep videos, and just reorienting on like the things I know that are challenging and the ways to overcome those challenges and how to have a better mindset. Because I think it's easy for me to fall into like a little bit of like a negative loop where I start winding myself up because I'm getting stressed, like walking all day and being exhausted, emotionally exhausted, not really having time to like take a 00 or, you know, not that I don't have time because I'm not on a deadline, but just that it just doesn't really feel like an option. But anyways, so I was thinking about how it's easy to get wound up and then be in a loop of like negative feelings and negative thoughts. And like before the trail, this year, I really wanted to focus on practicing letting go of negative thought patterns and then like ridding my body of them, like emptying them out, and then refilling on like good things. So I've just been thinking about that this morning, and you know, being curious about my connection to nature and how I've been cultivating it the past few weeks or neglecting it. So just sitting in some of those thoughts this morning.
So maybe gorgeous streams are just part of Vermont. Definitely not going to complain about it. Not the most exciting peak, but I did make it up. Fire tower thing is closed. My first bits of leftover snow. So we'll see how it is going down. Looks like it's gonna be all melted. Whoa, slippery. Duh, I should have seen that coming. Too slippery. Step on those rocks. Okay, it's just about 5:15 and I have come 14.5 miles. Taken like 3 sit-down breaks. My knees are doing pretty good. Still inflamed, like I can still see the swelling. But just taking it nice and slow and hoping that they'll feel better with each passing day. I think I'm gonna try to go about 5 more miles to the next shelter. I just passed a shelter here. I met another northbound hiker named Bagheera, so that was nice. We chatted for a bit. He is, I was gonna say he's the only person I've seen today, but I did see 2 others. No sign of coyote all day, so that's kind of a bummer. But he doesn't usually keep his phone on either, so we kind of had like a rough plan. But like, okay, we're both gonna start the day around 8:30, and then we changed it to 9:30, and then there was no like, I didn't text him and say like, oh, I'm here and I'm heading onto the trail, and I was like, wasn't at the trail till like 9:40 because of my shuttle ride. So I have no idea if he's ahead or behind, or if we'll run into each other, or if he even wants to hike together. And it's like annoying to like wonder that, you know. So it's totally fine if he like wants to do his own thing, but it's just hard because some people, I just feel a little like so often people just don't know how to communicate. I don't think that's what's happening, because he just doesn't use his phone that much, and we usually just run into each other, and that's fine. But it's annoying when people just don't communicate how they feel and what they think and what they want. It's like, just communicate that. It's fine. So, we'll see. Pretty sure everything's fine. That's my little rant. Wow, look at this. Cute little bird's nest. Must have fallen out of the tree. Oh. Okay, I'm like 1.5 miles from the shelter. The sunset is looking really pretty. I think I need to have some fun. I don't know exactly what that looks like, but these next 30 days or 35, 40 days who knows? These next days will be really hard if I don't have some fun soon. So, if you have any ideas, let me know. Wow, listen to how loud the chirping is. There's like a little pond on both sides of me right now. You can't see it because I tucked into the woods a bit, but it is loud and active. Wow. Another little beaver pond. Amazing. Huh. I'm only like less than 0.5 away from the shelter, so hopefully I don't have to pull out my headlamp. Wow. Look at that sun, and then look at that. That must be a little beaver in there swimming. Oh my gosh, wow. Let me see if I can get a close up. What do you think? Is that a beaver? Wow. Look at that sun.